All right, so a billionaire just gave his own thoughts on the Terra Luna fiasco. Luna USD collapse. Let's talk about this. Really, really important. We never expected such a big crash. We probably didn't see a big crash like this in the crypto history. And that's what really, really is insane. And what is gonna happen next is gonna be probably very, very important to a lot of people.
Guys, we got to be
Nobody understood what would happen with this, and nobody expected this as well. So, what is gonna happen next with this? Be sure to smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated. But really, really important as the ripple effects of Luna and USD demise spread across the market, many elite members of the crypto society have dropped statements regarding the current market environment. After weeks of staying pat on issue, billionaire Mike Novogratz came out his hidey hole and issued a public letter discussing his take on the entire fiasco. Macro backdrop pressure on Luna and reserves held to back the USD. The reserves weren't enough to prevent USD's collapse. So, Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital CEO, is basically saying this wasn't enough. The reserves, they were not enough to prevent, and if whale sold, my tattoo will be a constant reminder. He got basically a tattoo of Terra Luna, which is, best of luck with him. Will be a constant reminder venture investing requires humility. So that is something else. That is definitely something else. He issued a public letter discussing his take on entire fiasco. And while Luna and USD crashed last week, many expected Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz, who is vocal crypto proponent, also carries a Luna tattoo on his arm. That's how much he had to speak on this issue. The billionaire has broken his silence after returning to Twitter for the first time 10 days to discuss this matter. He wasn't talking about this at all. And to all shareholders, friends, parties, and crypto community, I have spent the past week reflecting on community and macro markets, industry, and Galaxy's place. There's no good news in what happened in the markets or a Terra economy. Everyone lost here. In the Luna USD alone, 40 billion of market value was destroyed in a very short amount of time and definitely hit the crypto markets. First, what's important to know is the crypto is open source. We're intrigued in this project, for example, of a crypto finding a real world use case. And he's also saying to all the holders, keep a diversified portfolio, take profits along the way, have a risk management framework, and understand that all investments happen on a macro framework. Galaxy did all of these with regards to investment in Luna. Reading the stories of retail investors who lost their life saving in one investment is heart-wrenching. A core tenet in crypto belief system is the equal access to markets, but it's important that less experienced market participants do take that. But what's really, really, really important is how will Terra Luna have the recovery plan for it. So that is what I really, really want to see. What will they do? What will they do, and how will they do it? There's no good news in what happened in the US markets to the Terra ecosystem. In Luna and USD alone, 40 billion of market value was destroyed in a very short time. And Novogratz explained that USD was the biggest attempt at creating an algorithmic stablecoin that in the digital world was a big idea that failed. So that is really, really important, and who knows what will happen next. So I'm really, 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 really afraid of the markets right now, because this has hit crypto markets at another level. Not only that, but it has hit all the crypto, not just USD, not just Terra. Novogratz explained that USD was an attempt at creating an algorithmic stablecoin that would live in a digital world, but it was a big idea that failed. He added the macro market was pressure put on all Luna reserves, which were not enough to save the ecosystem's downfall. USD growth has exploded from the 18% yield offered in an Anchor protocol, which eventually overwhelmed other users of the Terra blockchain. The downward pressure on reserve asset coupled with the USD withdrawals triggered a stress scenario akin to run on the bank. Crypto is not going away, and Novogratz reiterated some important principles of investing following the Luna USD flash crash. He suggested investors to keep a diversified portfolio, take profits along the way. And speaking about different market cycles, Novogratz added a restructuring, a redemption cycle, consolidation, and renewed confidence in crypto would lift the market back to top. But obviously, this is going to take some time. He remains bullish on the industry's long-term prospects and concluded by saying, I firmly believe now more than ever the crypto revolution is here to stay. So he's not saying crypto is going away, but the Bitcoin market cycle takes a U-turn in 2022. So crypto is definitely here to stay. That's what I agree. But this is really something else. This completely changes crypto for probably years to come. We saw that back in 2018, 2019, and everyone was expecting a bull run. But with rising inflation, nobody is too sure, and big whales are selling. Last year, during the bear market, only small investors, retail investors were selling. Now everyone is selling. Downturns accumulated by Luna's collapse and not only affected common investors, but also high network individuals. Recently, Binance CEO Zhangpeng Zhao revealed that his Luna investments were down to 600 from an initial of 1.6 billion. Bloomberg has reported that Gemini Exchange founders Tyler and Kamal have each lost roughly 2.2 billion this year, nearly 40% of their wealth. Coinbase Brian Armstrong wealth dropped to 2.2 billion from 8 billion in just 2 months. So obviously, it's billionaires getting hit the hardest, but also retail investors. So who knows what will happen next? Right now, crypto has been trending pretty stable. It has not seen anything that strong, but Terra Luna keeps on falling. Is it going to keep on falling more? How much Luna do you have? Let me know down in the comments below. How much Luna you want to hold? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Seems like he has actually issued a statement 10 days during this fiasco. Again, this is billions lost. Even for billionaires, this is quite a big chunk amount. Of course, he suggested investors to always keep a diversified portfolio. But as you can see, even with a diversified portfolio, every single crypto just crashed to the ground after Terra Luna fiasco. So it's really, really important. What do they do now from here? What will the Terra Luna team do? The stablecoin is now at 9 cents. Stablecoin, we're not even sure if it's ever going to repeg. A lot of people are saying it will not. And that is what is really, really scary. But I want to know. I seriously want to know what will happen. So be sure to smash that like button. Keep you guys updated with more news. Peace, everyone.